Sport and exercise has always been a huge part of my life. Ever since I can remember, I was playing a range of sports and constantly begging my brothers to come outside and kick the footy in the backyard. In my junior years, I played cricket, basketball, AFL, and anything else I could convince my parents to take me to. It's taught me countless valuable lessons and helped shape who I am today. Now that I have moved to the coast, it has enabled me to dive deeper into my love for surfing and the ocean. While surfing has been fantastic and continues to be a huge part of my life, I'm on to my next chapter, training to compete at triathlon. My goal is to complete an Olympic distance triathlon, a 1.5 kilometre swim, 40 kilometre bike ride and 10 kilometre run. While I've had to adjust and learn so many new skills, I've been loving every second of the journey so far. As I was starting my journey from mostly scratch, I needed to purchase a lot of new gear and equipment to support my training. Through this process, I've been aware of just how many consumer behaviour concepts from MARK217 have been shaping my choices and decisions, often without me even realising it. Inside of marketing, vision is part of the five senses, plays a crucial role in attracting customers and influencing buying decisions. Businesses will use colours to reflect brand values while generating an emotional response. The specific colours used have the ability to turn a browser into a buyer. For example, when I was purchasing a new pair of swimming shorts to do laps in, I was drawn to the ones with red stripes on the side. The colour red has been shown to indicate speed, passion and excitement, all aspects I'm wanting to emulate while in the water. To reinforce this, I asked one of the retail workers what the difference is between these swimmers and another similar pair that were plain black, and she said, "Not really any difference between the models of trunks, but red makes you go fast, so I'd go with them." While obviously the colour of your training gear does not impact performance, the strategic colour design chosen by Speedo directly influenced my purchase decision. Another example when I chose my bike. Inside the shop there was quite a limited range of colours to choose from, with almost all having black as the base colour. The one I settled on was black with blue as the giant logo. While my purchase decision was primarily based on performance specifications of the bike, the colour still made an impact. According to consumer behaviour theory, colours influence how we perceive a product's identity. The colour black gives us a sense of sophistication, strength and power. Also, the bike purchase was expensive, so black reinforces the feeling of elegance and luxury. Additionally, blue is associated with trust, calmness and control. Both these colours together help me to simulate a sense of trust, credibility and sophistication, all aspects you want in a bike. These colours giant bicycles choose to use for their frames is extremely specific and not a coincidence to influence consumers throughout the purchase decision process. As I continue to work towards my first race, a key consumer behaviour concept is my actual self versus my ideal self. Someone's actual self is a realistic appraisal of the qualities they do and do not have, compared to their ideal self being a conception of what they would like to be. Currently, my actual self is someone who is training consistently, showing up, making real progress on the triathlon journey. When I look into the future, my ideal self is the athlete wearing the race bib, pushing relentlessly throughout the course, consistently striving for more in every race. This comparison keeps me motivated and passionate about becoming that person, fueling my training. Often individuals will buy products to help reach an ideal standard and bridge the gap between our actual and ideal selves. I can relate this to my training, purchasing new 2XU training gear and using a Garmin smartwatch. While these products are extremely useful and beneficial for training, they also come with the psychological boost of making me feel like I belong and am leveling up, getting closer to that ideal self. As I purchase and choose to train in 2XU training gear, it continues to shape my social identity. Consumers will make specific purchases seeking to affiliate with others and belong to a group. When stepping into the triathlon world, I've observed when my friends and idols train, they often wear 2XU gear. As a result, I now have been subconsciously drawn to wear 2XU apparel also. While it is just training gear, it signals that I am a part of the triathlon community. With pro athletes often being seen in these suits, choosing to also wear 2XU, I am aligning to be a part of the group that reflects discipline, performance and commitment. This drives a sense of belonging, being part of something bigger than just myself, a shared lifestyle. While obviously wearing a specific shirt or training singlet won't make you run massive personal best times, it helps to align myself with my idols and role models as I progress throughout my own journey. Inside of consumer marketing, an important concept is the observational approach, which is a part of the developmental approaches to learning. Consumers learn by watching the actions of others and noting the outcomes, rather than directly experiencing the behaviour themselves. This vicarious process allows individuals to store observed behaviours in memory, then apply them later to guide their own decisions. In my own triathlon training, observational learning plays a major role in how I improve. I regularly watch professional triathletes on YouTube, taking invaluable information to use for myself. Instances include mimicking swimming technique to improve my pull phase and streamline nature under the water. Other examples include watching their approach to nutrition and seeing how they feel throughout races. While I'm not experiencing their training directly, I gain second-hand knowledge which helps shape my future behaviour. Following on from this, gamification is a marketing application of instrumental conditioning that I've experienced firsthand. Gamification refers to incorporating game-like elements such as points, level, and badges into products or services to increase user engagement, brand loyalty, and motivation. By offering progress tracking rewards, it creates a sense of achievement, encouraging consumers to repeat desired actions. A common practice businesses use inside of gamification is the endowed progress effect. This refers to a psychological phenomenon where individuals are more likely to complete a task when they feel they have already made progress, even if that progress is artificially given. The illusion of a head start can be a powerful tool to increase user motivation and retention. In my own training, I'll often ride my bike indoors, attached to an electronic trainer paired with a software called Zwift. This comes in extremely helpful when it's raining or my time is limited. It tracks key data like speed, cadence, distance, and heart rate, helping me to stay consistent. But beyond function, Zwift is a textbook example of gamification in action. While riding, you are transported into a digital world with other cyclists all over the globe. Every ride you complete and kilometre you ride, you earn Zwift points relating to a level system. As you increase your level, new workout gear and bicycles in the virtual store can be unlocked. You also receive an achievement badges for milestones, like riding new routes or hitting target speeds. These game mechanics act as rewards, reinforcing my behaviour and encourage me to keep me training, and importantly for Zwift, to continue my subscription. Zwift also uses the endowed progress effect effectively. For example, when joining challenges, new users may be granted a starting bonus of 250 experience points. Although this progress is artificial, it gives a psychological head start that increases motivation and likelihood of completion, and ultimately consumer retention. While Zwift is an excellent tool for training, it is also clear how gamification can shape consumers' behaviour. Through points, badges, leaderboards, and rewards, Zwift motivates me to ride more, train consistently, and stay engaged, even when I could be riding outdoors for free. When reflecting on the journey so far, I've loved every second of it. There have certainly been some ups and downs, but striving for this goal has given me structure and taught me discipline in all aspects of my life. Along the way, I've also become more aware of how consumer behaviour concepts have played a role in shaping not only what I buy, but how I think, feel, and act throughout the process. From observational learning and gamification to the influence of colour and self-identity, these concepts have helped me to explain the deeper motivations behind my choices both as a consumer and an athlete.